So question 15, we have a bat moving with the speed 5 meters per second towards a wall. It's emitting a chip of frequency 50 kHz. So the bat will act as our source. Then the chip will hit on the wall, so the sound will hit the wall. Then what happened after the sound hit the wall? So the sound will be reflected. I repeat, the sound will be reflected by the wall after it hit the wall. So this sound, reflected sound, is what we call echo. So we want to find the frequency of the echo received by the bat. So in order to do the calculation, we have to analyze the situation one by one. So for the first one, as the sound hit the wall will be our observer that is stationary, not moving. So VO is 0 meters per second. After that, the sound reflected by the wall, so the wall will act as our source, but stationary source, Vs is 0. And the bat will receive the echo, so the bat will be our observer, moving with a speed 5 meters per second. So first, we need to calculate what is the apparent frequency received by the wall. So the bat will be our source. Speed of source is 5 meters per second. Wall will act as our observer. Speed of observer is 0 because the wall is not moving. So use the general equation in Doppler effect. Use the OS method to determine the correct plus minus. So our source is approach the observer. So we get a negative sign for Vs. So we have V over V minus Vs multiply F. So speed of sound 330. 330 minus speed of source 5. Frequency is 50 kHz, kilo times 10 power of 3. So we get the apparent frequency 50,769.23 Hz. So this will be the frequency that will be reflected by the wall. Then only we calculate the apparent frequency that will be received by the bat as the sound reflected by the wall. So the wall now will act as our source. The speed of the source will be 0. Bat will act as our observer. Speed of observer is 5 meters per second. So the bat will receive the echo, the sound wave reflected by the wall. So take the general equation for Doppler effect. OS to determine the correct plus minus sign. So the observer is approaching the source, so we get a positive sign for the VO. So put in, we have V plus VO over V equal to frequency, multiplied frequency. So 330 plus 5 over 330 multiplied with the frequency. The frequency is 50769.23, the one that reflected from the wall. Be careful. So when we do calculations, we are going to obtain. Try to calculate what value you will get. So the apparent frequency will be 51538.46 Hz. So it will be 51.54 kHz.